If I was starting music production today, I would ignore most of what people say you have to do. I wouldn't waste time downloading every plugin that pops up in a YouTube ad. I wouldn't try 5 different DAWs hoping one of them magically makes me creative. And I definitely wouldn't spend hours scrolling through tutorials without actually making anything. I'd keep it simple. I'd focus on learning the right habits, building actual skills, finishing tracks, and surrounding myself with people who are doing the same. And honestly, if I had access to the kind of resources that exist today, I would have saved myself years of guessing and burnout. Quick heads up before we dive in. If you're serious about producing music and you want a clear plan for how to move forward this year, I offer free one-on-one music growth calls. We talk about your goals, your current setup, and what needs to happen next, step by step. There's a link in the description if you want to book one. So here are 5 things I would do if I was starting in 2025, and number 5 is a game changer, so stay tuned. Number 1, I'd make 10 beats as fast as possible. I wouldn't try to make the next hit. I wouldn't even care if they sound good at first. My only goal would be finish 10 full tracks in the first month. Even if they're just 1-minute loops, even if they sound off. When you're new, you don't get better by thinking about music. You get better by finishing music. Every time you start and finish a beat, you learn something. You figure out what slows you down. You start noticing patterns in your sound choices. You get more comfortable with the software. You learn to stop overthinking and just commit. I would use anything that keeps me moving. MIDI chord packs, loops, drum kits, whatever helps me stay focused on finishing. Number 2, I would join a community of producers. Not for fun, not for vibe, but for growth. Trying to figure it all out alone is what kept me stuck the longest. Once I started connecting with other producers who were improving every week, everything changed. You get real feedback, you stay consistent, you stop second guessing yourself. You see what's possible when you're around people who are just a few steps ahead. And that's extremely motivating. That's why I work directly with artists inside my private program. We go deep into strategy, production, feedback, and creative growth. If you're interested, we can talk more about it during the music growth call. Number 3, I would remake 1 song a week. I wouldn't dive into music theory. I wouldn't get lost in complex tutorials. I would pick 1 song I love, drag it into my DAW, and try to remake a small part of it. It could be the drums, the chords, the overall structure, even just the vibe. You're not trying to copy every detail. You're building your instincts. You're training your ears. You're seeing how real songs are actually built. This one habit alone will teach you more than most beginner courses ever could. Number 4, I'd focus on quantity, not quality. This is where almost everyone gets stuck. They make 2 beats, then spend months obsessing over the 3rd one. But your early beats are supposed to be rough. You can't expect quality without volume. If I was starting now, I'd set a weekly goal. Maybe 3 tracks a week, or 1, doesn't matter. Not because they'll all be good, but because that's how you improve. Don't worry about making something perfect. Focus on creating more, because finishing is the skill. Mixing, arrangement, sound selection, all of that improves through repetition. There's no shortcut around that. Number 5, I'd stop watching random tutorials and follow one path. I wasted so much time watching videos that led nowhere. One tutorial says, sidechain everything. The next says, never sidechain your kick. You end up confused and overwhelmed. YouTube is great for inspiration or solving specific problems, but when you're starting out, you need structure. If I was brand new today, I'd pick 1 clear path to follow, not 5 different creators. 1 course, 1 approach from someone who is actually making music, not just content. So if you feel stuck, you don't need more gear. You don't need more downloads. You need a plan and someone to help you build it. If you're serious about making real progress with your music this year, book a free music growth call. We'll talk about your goals, your experience, and what's been holding you back. And if I can help, I'll show you how I helped more than 1,000 people produce their own music. Link is in the description. See you guys there.